But when I saw the $50 tip, I was like, hopefully I'm not being tip baited. Hey, happy Sunday, it's your girl Cheyenne, and we are going to be going out for the day today. I started a lot later than I did yesterday, but that's okay. I have this order here that I got from home from Cornershop, and it was funny because first I got a 1.4 multiplier, then there was a 1.6 multiplier, and I guess nobody logged on because then there was a 1.8 multiplier, and that's when I was going out, so it was perfect. I turned it on and immediately I didn't even have time to put the phone down. I got an order. I was like, what? This never happens. So I went, sent the customer my welcome message, and the customer added a few things, including a case of water. I mean, a case of Nestle. I keep saying water. A case of Nestle. It's okay. It was very nice. He came, met me halfway, him and his son, so they brought him everything. I was like, this is awesome. And got that done. So let's see what else we can get. I do not have a DoorDash shift at all for the day today, like at all. It is now 12:30 and DoorDash is great. So hopefully it gets busy so I can hop on. Uber's sending me horrible orders. Let me see what this is. Thank you, DoorDash. Look at this. I could schedule a half an hour. I guess I'll save that. Let's see. Still, you see? Nothing. So I went to Subway just now to pick up the order. It wasn't even ready. It wasn't even halfway ready. She's like, 5 minutes? I'm like, okay. And then I got a corner shop for Walmart. I was really hoping that it was a corner shop for the grocery store that I was right next to. It's literally the next building over. However, no, it's for the Walmart in my area. So I'm gonna end up having to go in the traffic that I saw on the way here, which I don't really like, but whatever. I'm gonna get it done. So when I dropped off that order, I got another order from DoorDash, and I was like, that doesn't look that good. So then I declined it, got an order from Uber, declined that, and then I got this order here from DoorDash, and I'm like, this is a really good order, and I have to drive in front of McDonald's and technically drive in front of the customer's house to get to the Walmart, so I took it. So I'm gonna be doing this order on my way to my corner shop order. Hopefully I still because of this traffic now it's gonna take me a little longer to get into the area, so hopefully I still keep my corner shop order. Fingers crossed. Okay, so FYI, I always wondered how long corner shop gave you when you accept an order to actually start the order or say that you're at the store. And as you know, I accepted those 2 orders between when I accepted the corner shop order. Well, I was on an order when I accepted the corner shop order, and then I accepted the McDonald's one. So on my way to the McDonald's customer, I'm like, wait a second, how long has it been since I accepted this corner shop order? And I accepted it at 1:09, and at 1:44 I got a message from corner shop. It says automated message that just says like, hey, it looks like this order wasn't started yet. Please message if you have any questions. So I just replied back and said, I'm on my way, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And they said, okay, thank you for the update, and that was it. So I'm assuming they give you 35 minutes. I know Instacart gives you 30 from what people were saying online, but I couldn't find the information for corner shop, but now I know it. So I have to share.
Good to know.
So I'm on my way to Walmart. I will be there in about 2 minutes if the lights are good for me. So I finished that corner shop order, and the customer was completely unresponsive. 100% unresponsive. But yeah, I get there, driveway's 2 cars, I see someone inside. They didn't even come to the door when I rang the doorbell. Anywho, I did 2 substitutions for them. I don't know if they'll be happy with it, but that's what was there. As I was pulling out, I got this bad boy here. Now mind you, it's going far, like it's going into Saint Lazare, which I don't go over there anymore because it's far. But when I saw the $50 tip, I was like, hopefully I'm not being tip baited. But the customer ordered like 20 times. I doubt they would order that many times if they're gonna be tip baiting people, unless they tip bait every single time. But then you would hope that Instacart does something. So I'm gonna think positive, and I'm gonna say that this is really the tip that I'm going to get on it. I looked at the items. Every single time I do a Costco order, I'm like, what are these items? Like, I swear, Costco has so many things that even though I shop there on a very, very regular basis for our things, there's always new items that I'm discovering. So this customer has a lot of items that I'm like, I don't know where that is, so I'm gonna discover. But you're gonna come along with me. Maybe I'll record it, maybe not, I don't know. But let's go make some more money. So I'm gonna be bringing this bad boy here. It's a solar portable charger because my phone is at 22% or something. So let's bring that and let's go shopping. Allô? T'es-tu capable de me dire ça va prendre combien de temps pour le poulet?
Pour une sampler combien?
Juste un.
Ah ben, je vais vous faire ça tout de suite.
Ok, merci. How am I supposed to deliver when the dog is here? And she wants me to go close to the garage. But your dog is here. What do I do? They were such a nice couple. They live out in boonies, but super nice. We ended up standing there talking for like 10 minutes after, and then I'm like, wait a second, I didn't even close out the order. So I'm sure Instacart thinks that it took me this long, but whatever. Super, super nice. They were asking, like, you know, how does it work? And also you're independent, so even if like you don't take like a few orders, they're not gonna like let you go. I'm like, no, because we're independent. They're like, does it pay well? I'm like, well, so I kind of let them know how hidden tips work, especially since they live that far. I'm like, it'd be good for you to know this because this is the example. Because I was saying that I never go to Saint Lazare, and they were like, why? It's so nice here. And I'm like, yeah, but here is the problem. So I told them about the hidden tips, and they were like, oh my goodness, okay, yeah, like, it wouldn't be worth it then. I'm like, exactly. So we're kind of taking a chance every single time, you know. And I kind of let it slip that there's also something called Cornershop, because she was like, you know, like, what did you do like today? And I was like, well, today I had 2 Cornershop orders. So I went to Costco, I went to Walmart, because we were talking about back to school and that the stores are crazy right now, and that's why they didn't go. So that's why they decided to order today. And I was like, yeah, Walmart was worse. And she was like, oh yeah, Walmart? You go to Walmart too? And yeah, so we started talking about all that. So I kind of spoke about the fact that I do Cornershop as well. And he was like, you don't have like a business card that you can give us that we go directly through you, right? I'm like, unfortunately, I'm not allowed. And in my head, I'm like, oh, I wish. I know 3 customers already that would want that, but we're not allowed. They were so nice. Now I'm back into my area, and I was about to go home, but I turned on the apps to see what would come in, and I got a skip order from Harvey's. So I'm about to go and pick that up because it is paying very, very good. So let's go make some more money. But I need to eat, and I need to pee. I didn't go back home since this morning, so I need a break. So I just did something that normally I don't do. Instead of going home to eat, I went to Harvey's to pick up that skip order, and it wasn't ready. So I decided to ask how long it would take to make the chicken strips. And he was like, about 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, so it's the same amount of time as with food? And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, so then can I order 2 chicken strips, please? So I had chicken strips, which really I had 1, because the other one, as I bit into it, I was like, I don't know if this is fully cooked. And I did not want to chance it. So I had 1 chicken strip and french fries, and they taste so good. Those fries were so hot. They just came out the oil. It was amazing. So I ate. So now I don't need to go home. And I peed when I was there. So now I don't need to go home. So I am going to be out here until the rest of the night. Let's see how it goes. I don't even know how much we're at for the day. I'll tally it up soon. I just got another skip order for a sushi place. Paying very, very, very well. So I jumped on it, and let's see what the night's gonna give us. There's no way I was doing that order at 6:20 something in the evening. Do you see how many items that is? What is that gonna take me? Like 2 hours total, like for everything? Nope, no desire. Alright, so let's go do this DoorDash shop and deliver. Snacks, sandwich, peanut butter, timer. Okay. So the Swedish Berries, they only have the big one available. Let's see what happens when we press item unavailable. Customer approves substitution. It's a lot of options, but they don't have either of them. I got this order from Cornershop and I was like, oh, do I want to take it? And then I realized like all of the Uber Eats and DoorDash orders that I was getting were horrible. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well take it. It's 6 items, like whatever. I thought I had my DoorDash off. While I was in the grocery store, I'm getting like DoorDash dings. And I was like, oops, I thought it was off. But they were all still bad orders. So imagine if I was just like sitting there waiting. Instead, I did this quick Cornershop order and I'm dropping it off now. And I'll be in Cancun. So who knows? Would I get another Cornershop down there? Am I going to get a restaurant? Who knows? We're just making money today. That's the goal. Make a whole heap of money this weekend. Oh my God. The order came back again. What? I need to compare and see if it's at the same price that it was originally. Because that's crazy. I'm wondering if they're gonna like up it. Because what happens if nobody picks up the order? Like if it comes in like an hour and they up the price, then I'll take it. By the way, I got that order 4 times total now. 4 times. However, all at the same price. I don't get it. Wouldn't they see that nobody's taking it and bump up the price? If it comes in now, I'll take it. It's time to get her cleaned. Where's the water? I like this colorful one. So I just tried something. I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. It didn't work, but didn't hurt to try. I asked the SAHM if they can add a multiplier to the order because it's come to my phone now 5 times and it's at the exact same price. And they replied that the SAHM didn't add a multiplier. So it's the SAHMs that add the multipliers? Very interesting. Like I was thinking, I was like, do I? Because I'm assuming the tip is going to be fairly big on this one just because of the location and also the fact that it's 68 units. So I'm assuming the bill is going to be high, and usually people tip based on the bill with Cornershop. But still, I don't know. Now, if it comes to my phone this time, I'll take it. But it's also 8:42. I don't know if they're going to send it out again. We'll see. Wow. DoorDash, that's how you do me? They ended my dash. An order came in, I didn't want it, so I declined it. And they ended my dash. I was like, what? And then we was talking about you can start up a new dash if you need to. Dude, I can't start up a new dash. First of all, I was going home anyways because the customer lives 4 minutes away from my house. Like I'm about to turn onto my street right now. So I wasn't going to continue. But the fact that they ended my dash, that's like when you were a teenager and like you're breaking up with someone. And then they're like, no, I'm breaking up with you. And you're like, no, I'm breaking up with you. I don't know. They show that on the movies. It never happened to me. I don't know. Anywho, DoorDash. You ended my dash. That's insane. But I'm done.
So I thought.
It is 9:09 and I am tired. It was a very long weekend. Spent a lot of hours in the car. We're over 300 for the day. I've never had a 300 plus day before. Today is the first time. So I'm very happy. That means that we're at 5 something for the weekend, which is awesome. Originally when I did this, it was to see how much money we can make to actually pay for all of the extracurricular activities that we want to sign up the children for. I have one tip that came in at $1. That Walmart order, the Cornershop Walmart order where the customer was completely unresponsive, and when I got there they were in the house, yeah, that one, it paid me $1. So needless to say, I'm going to remember that name.
Don't fool yourself.
I'm not gonna remember. I'm gonna write down that name. And anytime an order comes in, I really don't see how I'm gonna take it because it was a lot of items and they only tipped me $1. Like, what? How do you tip your shopper $1? Anyhow.
It rarely happens, but it happens.
Okay, I know I said that it was my last one, and I was literally in front of my house. However, I forgot that I had to go to the bank. So when I went to the bank, I was like, oh, let me not turn off my skip, because that was the only one that was still on. And as I was coming out the bank, I got an order from Skip, going to the McDonald's that's at the bottom of Vaudreuil and going to Holiday Inn, which is right next to the bank, which is right next to my house. So I took it. And now for sure, this is 100% the last one because I'm tired now. But it's a good thing that I went there because that McDonald's, they're no longer going to be 24 hours, 7 days a week like they've been. They're going to be closing at 10:30 Sunday to Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, they'll be 24 hours. So that's interesting because 10:30, granted I was never out that late, but that was the only place really where you can get orders from. So it's good to know. 10:30, no more McDonald's. For sure, 100%. I'm home, I'm done, alarm's off, so I'm about to walk into the house. That order that we got with Instacart today with that humongous tip on it was a banger, as Nova Dasher would say. I learned so many different things from the first time that I did a really big order. If you want to check out the mistakes that I made and not make them yourself, check out this video here. But honestly, it's really about just trying it out. I will see you on the next one. Bye.